Clerkships, we just recently came to know about this PIN matter in this bench. What has happened? The clients for which I'm actually filing this intervention application are those vending zones which CMC had allotted in pursuance of a division bench order of this court. So, and it seems that there are.
See, when the matter will be taken up, we'll see that.
I just wanted to file the intervention. So I think this thing also the
Please wait. When the matter reaches, we'll see whether your intervention application will be entertained or not. We'll see that. Yes. Please continue.
I will be starting to make mention if your lordship permits. Today's, if your lordship permits, I will mention some item, the important matter, V.Narasingh matter, sub item 3 matter, today's meeting. 9451 of me.
We are going serially. Please wait. We are taking up item number 1.
My lord.
All right. Yeah. So, yes, call the matter.
Supplementary list, item number 1.
So, item number 196 টা ভাগ করে দাও। Okay, Mr. Naik, on 3/10/2024, the Lieutenant President of the High Court Bar Association, he collected data from the advocates of all the 59 wards, and he submitted that what are the works to be done and what is the condition of the road which is to be repaired, etc. And on that day, 3/10/2024, there was the Mr. Patra appeared and said that the work is to be completed as far as possible before Durga Puja. Then we asked him to file the compliance report. That is, you filed the compliance report on 23/10/2024, but it was found that still the works are there, and that is how in the Mr. Patra, the CMC Commissioner, submitted in the last part. It is mentioned in page number 23 of that order that the CMC Commissioner submitted that all the works which are mentioned under the heading of status of the road would be completed by end of November 2024. We observe here that earlier a statement was made before this court by Mr. Patra, the CMC Commissioner, to complete all the road works in different wards by Durga Puja festival, which has not been done. Now he is seeking extension till end of November 2024. If the aforesaid works are not completed by end of November 2024, this court would be constrained to take serious note thereof and to initiate follow-up action.
I have, my lords, given a report that was submitted before the nodal officer, my lords, day before yesterday. But for easy reference, my lords, the copy of that, my lords.
Have you given a copy?
Yes, my lords, I have. My lords, may kindly. My lords, page 9, my lords, may kindly.
Please go see there.
Page 9, my lords.
Simultaneously,
Page 9.
Page 9.
My lords.
Total number of roads was 48, completed 48.
Advocates committee pointed out to you about 60 roads, total number of work completed. What is this?
The roads that for which works are under progress.
It was CMC.
CMC. The details are given. Out of 60 roads, CMC has completed 48. There is one private road.
The roads in which the advocates committee
pointed.
So, no, in this way we cannot know, because what we are proposing
My lords,
that the list has been given. If
My
you
lord.
say, suppose let us ward number 1,
my lord,
these are the works which have been completed.
my lord,
Then we request the land president
my lord.
to ask the concerned advocate of that
My
particular
lord.
ward to verify whether the work has
My
been
lord, my
completed
lord.
or not.
We given a list
But
also.
in this way,
No, this
ସେଟା haphazardly sir ଅଛି ସେମାନେ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ
ଏଇଟା
ପ୍ରତି
ତା
ୱାର୍ଡ
ପଛରେ ଅଛି।
ଅଛି ୱାର୍ଡ ଗୁଡା ଅଛି କେତେ ପେଜ 10 କହୁନ
ଯୋଉଗୁଡାକ ଆପଣ required or completed ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି ଏଇ
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
page number 5 କୁ ଦେଖିବା ପଳେଇ ଆସନ୍ତୁ।
ସାର୍ ପେଜ 10 ରେ ସେମାନେ ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି ସାର୍ ପେଜ 10 ରେ କୋଉ କୋଉ ୱାର୍ଡ କଥା କହିଛନ୍ତି ସେଟାକୁ ସାର୍ ମୁଁ ଭେରିଫାଏ କରିବି ଟିକେ ପଚାରିବି
ଏଇ ପେଜ ରୁ ଆପଣ ଏଠି ଜଣା ପଡୁନି ଆପଣ। ଆଚ୍ଛା, ହଁ,
କ୍ଲାରିଟି କରିବି
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
ପେଜ 10
तो मिस्टर नायक
My lord,
ଆପଣ ପେଜ ଯୋଉ 9 ର ଯୋଉ ୱାର୍ଡ ଇଗୁଡା କରିଛନ୍ତି ସେଗୁଡା ହଉଛି ସିଏମସି ର।
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
ଆଚ୍ଛା, ମିଷ୍ଟର ଦାସ ବି ସି ये जो 10 नंबर एगुड़ाक सब एडवोकेट्स कमिटी मेंशन करते तो।
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
अच्छा, जोरा वार्ड नंबर भी दिया है।
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
वार्ड नंबर 26 500
25, 26, 27, 28, 30
वार्ड नंबर से दिया है।
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
25 जोड़ा वार्ड नंबर इस साइड रे जो ये
ସାର୍ ଦେଖିଛି ଯେ ସେଥିରେ ସାର୍ ଯୋଉମାନେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି କମ୍ପ୍ଲିଟ ହେଇଛି ବୋଲି କିଛି କିଛି ଟିକେ ଡାଉଟ ଅଛି ସାର୍
ଆପଣ ଏଇ ଯୋଉଗୁଡାକ ସେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି କମ୍ପ୍ଲିଟ ହେଇଛି, ଆପଣ ତା ଉପରେ ସେଇ ଯୋଉ କନସର୍ନ ୱାର୍ଡ ର
ମୁଁ
ଆପଣଙ୍କର
ତାଙ୍କୁ ସାର୍ ପଚାରିଥିଲି ଏଥିରେ ମତେ ଆଜି ମତେ ରିପୋର୍ଟ ଟା ଦେଲେ ସାର୍ ମତେ ଟିକେ ବ୍ରିଦିଂ ସ୍ପେସ୍ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ ତାକୁ ଭେରିଫାଏ କରିବି
ନେକ୍ସଟ ୱିକ୍ ରେ ଆମ ଇଏ କରିବି ଯେ ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ ୱାର୍କ ଗୁଡାକ ସେମାନେ ଧର କମ୍ପ୍ଲିଟ ଦେଖେଇଛନ୍ତି ଏବଂ ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ କମ୍ପ୍ଲିଟ ହେଇନି, so that should be specifically stated that a particular work ଟା complete ହେଇନି, then he can ask the
My lord,
agency the CMC to come ବାକି ଯୋଉଗୁଡାକ କମ୍ପ୍ଲିଟ
ହେଇନି
ତାମାନେ ଆପଣ ଯାହା ଆପଣ ଲେଖେଇଛନ୍ତି ଇଏ 23 ଠୁ ୟା ଦେହରେ 37 ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ କିଛି ୱାର୍ଡ ଅଛି ହେଲା, ଆଉ ବାକି ଯୋଉ 23 ପୂର୍ବରୁ ଯୋଉ ୱାର୍ଡ ଗୁଡାକ ଆଉ 37 ପରର ୱାର୍ଡ ଗୁଡାକ କଥା କଣ?
page 5
ହେଇନି
page 5 ରେ ଅଛି।
ଏତେ ହାପାଜଲି କାଇଁ ପେଜ 5 ଗୋଟେ
ଅଲଗା ଅଲଗା ରିପୋର୍ଟ ଥିଲା ବୋଲି ସେମିତି ହେଇଛି। page 5 to page 8 R&B my lords,
R&B ର କୋଉଟା ଥିଲା?
R&B ର 3ଟା ରୋଡ ଅଛି, 3 roads on page 9.
କେମିତି ଜାଣିବ କୋଉଟା R&B
Say
ର କୋଉଟା?
the remarks column, my lord, for example, my lords, may come to page 11, my lords, kindly.
ଏଇଟା ଆସୁନାହାନ୍ତି, ପ୍ରଥମେ ତ ଆପଣ ଆରମ୍ଭ କରିଛନ୍ତି ପେଜ 5 ରୁ, ପେଜ 5 ରୁ ଯୋଉଟା ଡିଟେଲ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି, ପେଜ 5 ରୁ ଆମେ କେମିତି ଜାଣିବୁ କୋଉଟା R&B ର କୋଉଟା ଇଏ ର?
My lords, may come to page 6. The remarks column has mentions R&B.
କୋଉଠି କଣ ଦେଇଛି?
page 6 ରେ
ଏଟା ତ ସବୁ ଏକ୍ଜିକ୍ୟୁଟିଭ ଇଞ୍ଜିନିୟର CMC ର ସିଗ୍ନେଚର ଆପଣ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି।
serial number 11.
ସିରିयल ନମ୍ବର 11।
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
ହଁ
11, 13, 14.
ଓହୋ, ଏଇଗୁଡା କେତେ ଗୁଡାକ ହଉଛି R&B ର,
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
ବାକି ସବୁ ଗୁଡାକ CMC ର।
43 ୱାର୍ଡ ଟା ଦେଖ ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ ଗୋଟେ ଛାଡ ଏଇଠି ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ସାର୍ ଦେଖୁଛୁ ୱାର୍ଡ ନମ୍ବର 43 ଦେଖି ନାଇଁ ସାର୍ 37 ଯାଇ ଅଛି 43 ନାହିଁ 43 ଅଛି ସାର୍ 43 ସାର୍ ଗୋଟେ ସେଟା କଣ 37 ଅଛି
पेज 13 रे अपन जो पेज नंबर 13 रे ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି ସିରିयल ନମ୍ବର ହଉଛି 31, पेज 13 ସିରିयल ନମ୍ବର 31, ଏଇଟା ହଉଛି R&B ର ପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟ ଷ୍ଟାଟସ୍। Mr. Beura, what is your word?
Not 43 तार नहीं sir सेठ
43 ରେ କିଛି କାମ ହେଇନି
नहीं
That's a different affidavit in detail. I've given
No, no,
ସେଟା road
ତାର
ସେ that-
ସେଇ ଯୋଉଟା କାମ ସେ ତ ଅଲଗା କାମ
ସେଟା ଅଲଗା. That's a different road. It's ଅଲଗା road.
ଠିକ ଅଛି ନା
It's a, well, there was no developmental work there. It was a new road to be constructed right from the beginning.
no no ସେଇଟା ମୁଁ
ନାଇଁ,
କହୁଛି ସେଇ ରୋଡଟାକୁ ରଖନ୍ତୁ ସେଇଟା ତ ଗୋଟେ ଅଲଗା ଇଏ
ମେଲା।
issue। ଯୋଉଗୁଡାକ ରୋଡ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଆଡଭୋକେଟ କମିଟି ଦେଇଥିଲେ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଯାହା ବେସିସରେ ଆମେ କହିଥିଲୁ
ମେଲା।
ଇଏ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ସେଇ ରୋଡ ଗୁଡାକ ଏଇ ପୋଜିସନ ତ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ତ ମିଷ୍ଟର ଦାସ
sir
what we propose that ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ରିପୋର୍ଟ ବେସିସ ରେ
sir
ଆପଣ ତ ଦେଖିଲେ ଯେ ପେଜ ନମ୍ବର 5 ରୁ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ବିଭିନ୍ନ ୱାର୍ଡସ୍ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି
ଆଜ୍ଞା
କୋଉ କୋଉ କାମ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଆଡଭୋକେଟ୍ସ କମିଟି ପଏଣ୍ଟ ଆଉଟ୍ କରିଥିଲେ ତାକୁ ବି ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ତ ସେଗୁଡାକ ବହୁତ ଜାଗାରେ ସେମାନେ ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି ରିପେୟାର୍ଡ କମ୍ପ୍ଲିଟେଡ ଏଇ ସବୁ ଟାଇପ ର ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି
sir
ଆଉ କେତେ ଗୁଡାକରେ ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି ଯେ 25/1/2025 ରେ କମ୍ପ୍ଲିଟ ହବ କୋଉଟା 30/1/2025 ରେ ସେ ଯୋଉଗୁଡାକ ରିପେୟାର୍ଡ ବା କମ୍ପ୍ଲିଟ କରିଛନ୍ତି ଆଟଲିଷ୍ଟ ସେଗୁଡାକ ଆପଣ ଟିକେ ଭେରିଫାଏ କରନ୍ତୁ କନସର୍ନ ଆଡଭୋକେଟ
ସରି ଟେଲିଫୋନ କରି ବୁଝିଦବା
ଏବଂ ତାର ଯଦି ହେଇନଥିବ ତାହେଲେ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ
କରିଦେବା ପାଇଁ sir
ହେଇଥିବ ଯଦି ଓକେ କରିଦେବେ
ହେଇନି ଏକ ନମ୍ବର ବାଟା ଦେଖିଲେ ଠିକ ଅଛି କରିଛ
सर ऑडिबल होने सर सर हेलो सर नमस्कार सर ऑडिबल होने सर सर हमको सर सर एससी आरएनबी ଥିଲି ऑडिबल होने सर
ଏବେ ହେଲାଣି ଏବେ ହେଲାଣି।
सर छत्रबजारू मातृभवन जोटा ओपन ड्रेन आम कंस्ट्रक्शन करछु ताकू हमरो एक्सपर्ट कमिटी व्यू देथिले कि ताकू कवर करिया पई सेटा गवर्नमेंट लेवल रे डिस्कशन स्टेज रे अछि हम ताकू कवर करिया पई प्लान ने अछु सर सेति कि सर हमरो वाट काउंटर रे ओनली सेई ड्रेन ता अछि आ बाकी सब ड्रेन उडा सर अंडर सीएमसी अछि
Regarding budget from Seminary Square to Miller, Kesarpur.
Let me permit you to tell just five numbers of drains has to be connected to the box drains. 5 drains work estimate has been done, tender has been done, but it could not work. But tender is abolished.
Mr. Ante, that's what they are saying. That DPR has been submitted to government for renovation of all.
Five numbers.
That is the number you are referring to.
Yes, 5 numbers. 5 numbers.
That
Till today, nothing has come to the CMC.
So they have to give us a timeline.
Yes, ma'am.
city engineer is there my lords on
Yes, sir. Please tell us, Mr.
the city engineer my lords is there on VC elaborate my lords I'm just submitting that Mr. Patra, the commissioner, my lords, has exempted him because the nodal officer, Mr. Behra, is here. He is there along with the city engineer. Will apprise my lords about the
names.
my lord.
Yes, Mr.
Sir, namaskar, sir.
Recent news item that came about this box drain. What is that?
सर हम 5टा बस स्टैंड पे हमें गवर्नमेंट को सर पानी स्टॉप को जाई सर 32 सर पाखापाखि सर 1.5 month सर ही सर
1.5 months.
सर 32 crores तो बिग अमाउंट हमें सर भी फॉलो अप करू सर हां सर 32 crores
अच्छा
लिखा ପରେ सर जे सेटाको क्लोज करियो आउटफॉल पॉइंट
just a minute, Mr. City Engineer. It has been mentioned here that DPR submitted to government for renovation of all 5 numbers of BSWC. This you are referring to?
Yes, ma'am.
No, this is another sir. This is 335 crores sir. 5 numbers of
Mr. City Engineer.
Sir.
What my lord was referring to was BSWC.
Sir, this is BSWC.
Regarding branch stormwater channels, you have said that DPR is now submitted to the government.
Sir
in addition to it, there is plan for other box drains. That's what you are saying.
No, sir. 2 numbers of DPRs have been submitted to government, sir. One is 320 crores, which is having 5 numbers for major drains. Another is related to Talanda Canal. This is 32 crores, sir.
Clarity
Two DPRs have been submitted to the government. One for drains connecting to the Talanda Canal, which after the new drains have been constructed, those will not be operational, so that Talanda water can be better. And this is branch stormwater channel, a separate DPR of 32 crores for other drains that should connect to the box drain. So two different projects.
Might just find out in addition to it whether there is any proposal for any further box drains in the city. Because এইটা আপনি जो লিখিଛନ୍ତି এই DPR submitted to government जो ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଇଏ লিଖିଛନ୍ତି এটা କେବେ submit କଲେ
এটা 1.5 months back जोटा से कहूଥିଲେ
1.5 month
21
जो 5 numbers of BSWC this is to the government
sir 5 numbers of BSWC এটা sir 320 crores sir
339
320 crores
335 crores
339 crores. I think that's a mistake.
300 odd crores when it was submitted.
This is 21 sir
21/8/2024, right?
Sir.
So apart from this DPR,
sir,
you have mentioned your council has mentioned any other DPR has been submitted.
So another DPR is submitted, sir.
What is that DPR for?
This is 32 crores, sir.
সেটা কোন পাই for what?
For construction of drains, sir. To stop the sir, outfall point to the Talanda Canal. After construction of this canal, this drain, we can stop the outflow point to the Talanda Canal, sir. That is 32 crores, sir.
That amount is rupees 32 crores.
Sir.
And when that was submitted?
That's a 23 Act. 23 Act 2024.
ତା ମାନେ 21 ରେ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ 23 ଆଟ
Sir.
23 ଆଟ 2024. So we will specifically mention that what is the status of this DPR and you are to obtain instruction, right? And another thing we'll mention about what they have stated, that these are being completed, repaired. So one of the advocate of that particular ward, as you have respective wards, ସେମାନେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଆପଣ ତାଙ୍କୁ report call for କରିବେନି, apprise କରିବେ court କୁ whether these works have been in fact completed or not.
Sir,
And if it is left out,
sir, खाली गोटे example, page 5 टा sir, ward number 1.
page 5.
They said that it's repaired.
Just page 5. हाँ.
They said that it's repaired.
हाँ. ମାନେ ଆପଣ ଯଦି ଦେଇଥିବେ
କିଏ ଅଛନ୍ତି ward number 8 ରେ କୁଆଡେ ଗଲେ କହୁଥିଲି? It's not repaired. So କହିଲେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ
ନାଇଁ ଆପଣ ସେମିତି
check କରନ୍ତୁ
sir ସେମାନେ ଲେଖିକି ଦେବେ sir.
ଆପଣ in writing ଆଣନ୍ତୁ ତାଙ୍କ
sir
ଏଇ ସ୍ପଷ୍ଟ କାରଣ ସେଇଟା ସେଇମାନେ ହିଁ ପଏଣ୍ଟ ଆଉଟ୍ କରିଥିଲେ
correct sir.
ଯୋଉଟାକୁ ଆପଣ ସବମିଟ କଲେ
Right.
ତ advocate of that ward number 1 has given this work.
Sir.
Now they have stated that repair ଆପଣ ଯଦି ସେ concerned advocate କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ
Repair
this
ହେଇନି.
is not the correct statement, repair ହେଇନି, so let him say in
something,
writing so that he can ask the land and council for the CMC so that he will apply this code as what is the correct state of affairs. So ସେଇ ଲାଇଟ୍ ରେ ଏତିକ ସବୁ ପାସ୍ କରିବ and we are segregating this particular item ଏଇ ଯୋଉଟା ଆପଣ ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି
ଖୋଜିଲା ବେଳକୁ ନାହିଁ
how much time you want,
sir? 2 ସପ୍ତାହ ପରେ sir କଣ କହ
ସାର୍ ମୋର ସେ 1 ନମ୍ବର ୱାର୍ଡରେ ମୁଁ ନିଜେ ରହୁଛି ସାର୍ କିଛି ଆରମ୍ଭ ହେଇନି ଖାଲି ଲେକ୍ଚର ରିପେୟାର୍ଡ ହଉଛି
ଆପଣ in writing ଏ ଆଜିର ଅର୍ଡର ହେଲା ପରେ learning president will ask the all the advocates of the respective who are in that give the report on this particular you say that this work has not been this compliance report has been filed. If it has not been done, we will ask the CMC council that so we'll pass the order. Okay, now you are going to the next item.
sir
January 2nd week, right?
ସେଟା ପଢିନି
Mr. Das, let it come on 9th of January.
ହଁ sir
That was 8th of law January.
ଆସିନି but ଡକା ହଉଛି ସେଟା କହିବ ଘଟିଟା ଲେଖିଲା
Next item is is the creation of a dedicated website by CMC.
my lords. So I have already, my lords, verified myself. Out of 59 odd wards, we have already completed reorganization of that information in 5 wards. In fact, I can show that. CMC website. Eta connect.
Mr. Naik, you can come inside. Sorry,
তুমি খুব কমিটি অଛ ଲୋକ advocate committee ମାନେ advocate ମାନେ তুমি କୋଉ ୱାର୍ଡରେ ଅଛ?
ଗଡଗଡିଆ ଘାଟ ମନ୍ଦିର ପଛପଟେ
ସେପଟରେ ସେଟା
ତୁମେ
display ହବ ତ
ଯୋଉଟା ଅଛି ତୁମେ ଯୋଉଟା
advocate ମାନେ share କରିଦିଅ।
ସେଣ୍ଡ ୱାର୍ଡ ସର ସେଣ୍ଡ କହିବ ସେଣ୍ଡ ୱାର୍ଡ କହିବନି ସେଟା ହେଲେ ମତେ ଦେଲେ ମୁଁ ଆଦିବାସୀ ପାଇଁ କଣ ଗଡଗଡିଆ ସରିଯାଉ ଆଇଟମ ଗୁଡା କହିବା ଦେଲ ଦେଖିବା ତାପରେ କଣ ଅଛି।
Yes, yes, it is. Separate side will be closed.
The circles, my lords, if my lord scrolls down,
Share
the entire map of the city.
आगे पे share type.
I'll click on ward number 1.
Point number one.
My lord should see on the right. So I'll go to this read more is there.
Yes.
Once I click there, my lord, this page open. Details of that ward are here. Name of the corporator.
Separate. Ward officer, one. Yes.
Ward officer, below that, my lord, department developmental work. So I click there. This entire page opens with all the details.
Mr. Das, Mr. President of the Mr. Das, please see that how
ସେଟା share ହେଇପାରୁନି।
ହଁ ସେଟା କେମିତି ହଉଛି ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ
ଏଥର ହେଲା।
ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ଲୋକ ଯଦି ଚାହିଁବ ଯେ ତାଙ୍କ ୱାର୍ଡରେ କୋଉ କାମ ଚାଲିଛି କେବେ କମ୍ପ୍ଲିଟ ହବ ସେ କେମିତି ଦେଖିବ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ସିଏମସି ର ଯୋଉ ଡେଡିକେଟେଡ ୱେବସାଇଟ ହେଇଛି କେମିତି ଦେଖିବ ସେଇ ବିଷୟରେ ସେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି।
What I'll do, my lord, is like since we are in session, I'll explain to the learned president once over and he can go through.
ଏଇଟା ତାହେଲେ ଏଇ ଟାଇପ
And sanitation works are on a different page, parks are on a different page. Same to kholibo sabu taka.
ମୋବାଇଲ ଖୋଲି
So the details of that will be visible.
ଆଦେର ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି କେତେ ଦିନ ଭିତରେ କାମ ସରିବ।
Again, जो काम आरंभ होईची कितने तार budget, who is responsible, whether the work is ongoing or is in progress. If it is completed, it will be written there. And similarly, sanitation, we will give details of drain desilting as well as bush cutting.
नहीं ये जो अपन वार्ड नंबर 1 ने मन करो देखी जंदी डेवलपमेंटल वर्क ता माने आ वार्ड नंबर 1 रे किछि वर्क
as of right now, once we have another work which is going on after this, that will again be uploaded saying progressed again. So this needs to be updated. I have instructed to update this twice every month. Every 15 days we will update it with the relevant and current information.
And so
for 5 words we have done it. That this has to be now propagated to 59 words. So I'll pray for some time.
5 words you have completed. That is 1 to 5.
1 to 5.
So we have to place it on a date.
Well, it's first week of March. 59 words, they have to collect all information and accordingly.
Six three.
Melons.
6/3/2020. As the creation of dedicators. When the matter was taken up on 30/10/2024, the Learning Council for the CMC took time to apprise this court about the status of the creation of a dedicated website by CMC, wherein information regarding all the developmental works undertaken by the CMC in different wards to be uploaded for public information. Mr. Naik, Learning Council for the CMC, submitted that the work is the dedicated website work is under progress, and for ward number 1 to 5 it has been completed, and the further submits that the matter may be taken off in the first week of March, so that in the meantime the rest of the wards details would be put in that dedicated website. This matter on 6/3/2025. Acha, I got a line lekhi jantu. He also showed the how the website is functioning the ward number
1 minute.
है ना? ठीक. So, now it comes to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Postgraduate Institute of Pediatrics. Okay. Order number 208. 208 টা দেখুন. Please read it, Mr. Naik.
Madam.
Please read it. That's order.
Order number 208, 21/11/24.
Yes.
Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Postgraduate Institute of Pediatrics, Sisu Bhavan, Cuttack, Orissa, is one of the premier institute of the state and eastern part of this country dealing in providing specialized care in pediatrics. It is alleged that because of encroachment in and around the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Postgraduate Institute of Pediatrics, it is causing untold misery and hardship to all concerned. Taking note of the same, this court requests learned President of the Orissa High Court Bar Association and head of the Advocates Committee to visit the Pediatric Institute, which is next to the High Court, and submit a report and also suggest remedial measures. Date of such visit to be intimated to the Superintendent of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Postgraduate Institute of Pediatrics. Learned Additional Government Advocate Mr. Parthasarathi Naik is called upon to ensure that no hindrance is created for the visit of the Advocates Committee. Necessary instruction in this regard be imparted. The Advocates Committee is requested to ensure that no inconvenience is caused to the doctors, patients, and attendants during their visit. The Advocates Committee shall submit report in this regard by 9/12/24. List this matter on 12/12/24.
Yes.
Lordship, kindly see page 2 and paragraph 3 and 4.
Page 2, paragraph number 3.
Paragraph 3 and 4.
Please read it out.
May I read my
हाँ. अपन पर रिपोर्ट है कि
अच्छा
अब देखिए
तुम कॉपी देंगे
हाँ दी जन जगह देखिए प्लीज
सती पढ़ू से मत के साथ
हाँ नहीं ये पढ़ो तो
para 3.
माइक एडजस्ट कर दें.
The Advocates Committee visited the Sisu Bhavan at around 4 p.m. on 3/12/24. The Advocates Committee explored in and around Sisu Bhavan to identify the encroachments. The Superintendent of Sisu Bhavan, along with the hospital managers, the Administrative Officer of Sisu Bhavan, the Commissioner CMC, Deputy Commissioner Enforcement CMC, and IIC Lalbagh Police Station and other officials accompanied the Advocates Committee front side. That the Advocates Committee noticed a couple of tea stalls near the front entrance to the Sisu Bhavan, that is between the
काठजोड़ी फ्रंट आपको हम काठजोड़ी रिवर कहूछु
support side
काठजोड़ी रिवर साइड फ्रंट कहूछु
between the ring road and the Sisu Bhavan boundary wall. It was reported that some private ambulances and auto rickshaws are constantly parked in front of the other gate on the front side of Sisu Bhavan, which is currently not in use. The status of encroachments near the front side of Sisu Bhavan can be visually appreciated from the photograph hereunder.
এটা হচ্ছে সেপোর্ট তো
नहीं सर न्यू गेट नहीं आरो दिटा सर जोटा अछि दीपटे सर दीटा चारटा दुकान सीट रहिचंती सर न्यूसेंस लाइक एनीथिंग
नहीं गोटे गेट तो खोला अछि जो पटे जाउचंती
हां सर सेई गेट कथा
गोटे गेट अछि योर लॉर्डशिप आ गोटे जो नवा बाउंड्री सहित नवा गेटटा अछि से जो ऑटो तीनटा सहित फोटो अछि पेज नंबर 3 रे सेई लॉर्डशिप से जो गेटटा अछि दैट इज ए गेट सेटा यूज नै बट सेई जगह रे भी पार्किंग होछि रोड को आनी के. अच्छा ता तळटा योर लॉर्डशिप 5 सेई पेज नंबर आ गोटे फोटो अछि पॉइंट नंबर 5 रे सेटा नवा गेट सरी
देखिजन कोनटी पढो
लॉर्डशिप that it was also noticed that a new gate has been constructed on the front side of the Sisu Bhavan facing the ring road with separate openings for ingress and egress. It was reported that this gate, which has a wider opening compared to the existing gate, was constructed to facilitate smooth access to Sisu Bhavan from the ring road. However, the same remains unused, awaiting demolition of the old building. Photograph of the unutilized new front gate is given below.
in back side.
Point number 6 is important, that is in front of Lalbagh police station.
This side.
Back side.
Back side.
Yes.
that the Advocates Committee observed substantial encroachment on the backside of the Sisu Bhavan towards Lalbagh police station. It was reported that the rear gate is closed for vehicles in the last few years. A number of shops, including small hotels, tea stalls, etc., were found operating on the backside of Sisu Bhavan. The waste generated by these hotels and tea stalls are discharged into Sisu Bhavan, leading to unhygienic conditions. The presence of encroachment is also a cause of congestion. Photographs of the backside of Sisu Bhavan, inside as well as outside, depicting the encroachment and its consequences, are given.
ଏଥିରେ କଣ ହେଇଛି ଲର୍ଡସିପ୍ ସିନ୍ସ ସେ ବ୍ୟାକ୍ ଗେଟ୍ ସାଇଡରେ କିଛି ଡ୍ରେନ୍ ନେଇକି କମ୍ୟୁନିକେସନ ନାହିଁ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଇଜ ୱାଇ ସେମାନେ ସେ ଗେଟ୍ ଦେଇକି ନେଇକି ସିଏ ଶିଶୁ ଭବନ ବାଉଣ୍ଡରୀ ଭିତରେ ଥିବା ଡ୍ରେନରେ ସେ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ପେଜ ନମ୍ବର 5 ର ତଳ ଫଟୋଟା ଯଦି ଦେଖାଯିବ ସେଇଥିରେ ସେଟା କ୍ଲିୟରଲି ଯାଇଛି ସେଇଠି ଆଉ ସେ ଫଟୋ ଗୁଡାକ ସବୁ ସେଇଠି ଛାଡୁଛନ୍ତି ଆଉ ପେଜ ନମ୍ବର 6 ରେ ବି ସେ ଡାଲି ପେଜ ସେଗୁଡାକ ସବୁ ସେଇଠି ଛାଣୁଛନ୍ତି
ସେ ଡ୍ରେନ୍ ରେ ଛାଡି ଦଉଛନ୍ତି
ଇଭେନ ଇଫ୍ ସେ ଶିଶୁ ଭବନର ପାଇପ ରୁ ପାଣି
କହ
ଏଟା ଯୋଉ ପେଜ ନମ୍ବର 5 ର ଆଉ 6 ର ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଆପଣ ଦେଖେଇଛନ୍ତି ପେଜ ନମ୍ବର 5 ର ଡ୍ରେନ୍ ଟା ଏଟା କୋଉ ପୋଜିସନ ରେ
ଏଟା ଡାଉନ ପୋଜିସନ
ମାନେ
ରେ ଅଛି
ଏପଟୁ ତ
ଏପଟୁ ଯାଇକି ତଳକୁ ଡାଉନ ପୋଜିସନ ରେ ଅଛି
ସେମାନେ ସାର୍ ତାଙ୍କର ସବୁ ଡାଲି ପେଜ ଫେଜ ସବୁ ତାଙ୍କର ସବୁ ଅଳିଆ ନେଇକି ସେଇଠି ତା ଭିତରେ ଜବରଦସ୍ତି ଏନକ୍ରୋଚ କରିକି ଢାଳୁଛନ୍ତି ସେଇଠି
ସେଇ ଭିତରେ ଗୋଟେ ଛୋଟ ଗାର୍ଡେନ ଟେ ଅଛି ରମାଦେବୀ ଗାର୍ଡେନ ପାର୍କ ଟେ ଅଛି ଜଷ୍ଟ ତାର ଆଡଜାସେଣ୍ଟ ରେ ଡ୍ରେନ୍ ଟା ଅଛି
ବାକି ଏଗୁଡାକ
ଭିଡିଓ ସେ ଏନକ୍ରୋଚମେଣ୍ଟ ର ଭିଡିଓ କ୍ଲିପିଂସ୍ ଅଛି ଲର୍ଡସିପ 3ଟା Lordship has been pleased to direct us regarding the encroachment.
7
Lordship.
I'll place.
Yes.
Video clipping টা স্যার
Video clipping of the encroachments on the back side of Sisu Bhavan is being separately placed before this honorable court in a pen drive.
That's different.
ଭବନରେ ଗୋଟେ ପାଇପ୍ ଟେ ସେ ସାର୍ ନେଇକି ଜବରଦସ୍ତି ତାଙ୍କ ରୋଷେଇ ବାସ ସବୁ ସେଇଠି
ଏଟା କୋଉ ପଟୁ ଆପଣ
ଏଟା ସାର୍ ସେ ଲାଲବାଗ ପଟେ ପରେ ସାର୍ ସେ ଗେଟ୍ କୁ ଲାଗିକି ସାର୍ ଗୋଟେ ଅଛି ଗୋଟେ ସେଲୁନ ଅଛି ସେଲୁନ ବାଲା ପଛ ଏଇ ଯୋଉଟା ପଡିଛି ଗୋଟେ ଧଳା
ଏଗୁଡା କଣ ଶିଶୁ ଭବନ ସାମ୍ନାରେ
ହଁ ସାର୍ ଏ ଫ୍ରଣ୍ଟ ରେ ଏକଦମ ଗେଟ୍ ଟା ଉପରେ ସବୁ
ଲାଲବାଗ ପୁଲିସ ଷ୍ଟେସନ ସାମ୍ନା ଟା
ଯାଇପାରୁନି ନା କିଛି ନାହିଁ ତାର ଏଇଟା ସାର୍ ସେଲୁନ ଟା ଯୋଉଟା ସାର୍ କଳା ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି ସେଠି ଗୋଟେ ଏକଦମ ଏଣ୍ଟ୍ରାନ୍ସ କୁ ଲାଗିକି ଗୋଟେ ସେଲୁନ ସାର୍ ଇଟା ଉପରେ ବସେଇକି ଲୋକଙ୍କ ସବୁ ଦାଢି ବାଳ ସବୁ
ଯୋଉଟା ଏଠିକି ବସିଲେ କେମିତି
ସାର୍ କେତେ ବର୍ଷ ହେଲା ବସିଲେ ସାର୍ 10-20 ବର୍ଷ ହେଲା ସାର୍ ସେଠି ଚାଲିଛି
ଏଟା ଲେଫ୍ଟ ସାଇଡ
ସବୁ ସାର୍ ଲୋକାଲ
ଗୋଟେ ରାଇଟ ସାଇଡ ବି ଅଛି
ଏଇଟା ସାର୍
ଏପଟଟା
ସେ ହୋଟେଲ ଟା କାଇଁ ଅଛି କଟିଗଲା କି
ନାଇଁ ନା ଅଛି ଅଲଗା ଭିଡିଓ
କଟିଗଲା ଆଉ ଥରେ
ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଭିଡିଓରେ ବି ଅଛି
ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଭିଡିଓ
ଅଛି ନାଳ ନର୍ଦ୍ଦମା ଜମା
ମହାନ୍ତି ସରୁ
ଏଟା କଣ ମାନେ ଏଟା କଣ
market ପୁରା in fact I may be pardoned let's there were I appear for these street vendors your lordships there were
we have not allowed you to speak don't interject when we are discussing the matter keep your exuberance to yourself
don't be too smart
kindly take your seat
yes
ମଝିରେ hardly ଗୋଟେ 4 feet ର gap ଅଛି. Otherwise, rest of the roads has been covered.
Why you are not opening that front gate, Mr. Naik?
My lord, I will communicate, my lord.
So that gate is they're meant to be opened or not meant to be
How
opened?
have you tolerated these things? Huh? How the CMC is tolerating, the state is tolerating. What is this going on? These are the clips.
ଆଉ ଅଛି
3ଟା clips ଥିଲା lordship, ଆଉ କିଛି still photographs ଅଛି lordship.
ସେଠି ଗୋଟେ ସାର୍ ତା ଭିତରେ ଗୋଟେ ପାଇପ୍ ଅଛି ଶିଶୁ ଭବନ ଇଏ ସାର୍ ଜବରଦସ୍ତି ତାଙ୍କୁ ଥ୍ରେଟନିଂ କରିକି ସେ ପାଇପ୍ ଆଣିକି ତାଙ୍କ ରୋଷେଇ ଫୋଷେଇ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ତା ଭିତରେ ସେଠି ସାର୍ ତାଙ୍କର
These photographs you have already given.
ଆଉ ତାଙ୍କର ସାର୍ କିଛି ଢାଳିବା ପାଇଁ ଜାଗା ନାହିଁ ସେ ସାର୍ ପେଜ ଭାତ ସବୁ ନେଇକି ସାର୍ ଶିଶୁ ଭବନ ଭିତରେ ହିଁ ସାର୍ ଡମ୍ପିଂ।
Okay. Let's ask the collector to join.
Sir, and also DCP, both service.
Collector and DCP, both to join.
If my lord permits, lord's permit, I may make a small. That's what has happened and what should have been done. And fairly, I am submitting this has not been done. Under the Street Vendors Act, my lords, if these people have been there for a long time, it was incumbent upon the CMC to have constituted a committee under that act, made a survey, give certificates to these people, and then rehabilitate them in alternative places. For administrative reasons,
Till then, the Sisu Bhavan will.
No, it should not be. So what my lords, my plea is this, that immediately in and outside the gate these encroachments be removed, and in the meantime
It should be by this Sunday.
My lords, and immediately
once sir ସେଠି ଫାୟାର ହେଇଥିଲା ସେଟା ପୋଡି ଯାଇଥିଲା ଫାୟାର ବ୍ରିଗେଡ ସାର୍ ଯାଇପାରିଲାନି ବୁଲିକି ପୁରା ଆର ବାଟେ ବି ଗଲା ବେଳକୁ ସେ ସେମ୍ ଥିଙ୍ଗ
ଏବେ ବି ତ ଆପଣ ଏ ଗେଟ୍ ଟାକୁ ୟୁଜ କରିପାରୁନାହାନ୍ତି ନା?
ନାଇଁ ସାର୍ ଏଟା ନାହିଁ ଏଟା ତ ପୁରା ସାର୍ ଏମାନେ
ଧରନ୍ତୁ ଏପଟୁ ଜଣେ ଗଲା ଆପଣ ମଙ୍ଗଳ ହାଇକୋର୍ଟ ସାଇଡ୍ ରୁ ଜଣେ ଯଦି ଗଲା with a patient,
ନାଇଁ ସାର୍ ସେଠି ବି ନାଇଁ
କୋଉଠି ହବ ସେ ଆରପଟେ ବୁଲିକି ଆସିବ।
ଆରପଟେ ବୁଲିକି ଆଇଲେ ବି ସେଠି ସାର୍ ହଉଛି 4ଟା ଦୋକାନ ଅଛି ସାର୍ ରାତି 8ଟା ବେଳେ ମୁଁ ସାର୍ ନିଜେ ଯାଇଥିଲି ସେଠି ସାର୍ ପୁରା ହୋଲିଗାନ୍ସ ଦିଟା ଯୋଉ ଅଛି ଦୋକାନ ସେଠି ସାର୍ ସିଗାରେଟ ଫିଗାରେଟ ସବୁ।
What has happened, my lords, that there was one writ petition 31028 of 24. The orders are there.
ନାଇଁ ତା ପୂର୍ବଟା ଗୋଟେ ଅଛି ରିଟ୍ ପିଟିସନ ସେଟା CMC କମିଶନ କରୁଛି ଆମ ପାଖକୁ ସେ ଅର୍ଡରଟା ବି ଯାଇ ନାହିଁ।
Various writ petitions have been filed by the state.
ଦିଟା ସମୁଦାୟ ନାଇଁ ଆହୁରି ଅଛି କିଛି ସାର୍ CMC ପାଖକୁ କୌଣସି ସାର୍ ଯାଇନି।
The
CMC ପାଖରେ ସପ୍ରେସ୍ କରାହେଇଛି କୌଣସି ଅର୍ଡର ତା ପାଖରେ ନାହିଁ ବୋଲି ସେମାନେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି।
Coordinate bench, my lords, of this honorable court has directed issuance of notice and in certain cases to observe the provisions of law and then take whatever necessary action is required. Which is the reason, my lords, are submitting that let the committee be constituted immediately and that survey be undertaken.
ଅଲଗା କଥା କୋର୍ଟ କଣ କହନ୍ତୁ ଆଜ୍ଞା କରିବେ ଆଜି ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଫେବୃଆରୀ ମାସରୁ କାହିଁ କନଷ୍ଟିଚ୍ୟୁଟ ହେଲେନି କମିଟି ଆପଣ ତ ଅର୍ଡର ପାଇଛନ୍ତି ଫେବୃଆରୀ ମାସରୁ। allow February to December. ସେତେବେଳେ 20 ଜଣ ଲୋକ ନା କେତେବେଳେ ଥିଲେ ପ୍ରଥମଟା 20 ଜଣ କଲେ ଏବେ 25 ଜଣ ଆସିଛନ୍ତି ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ସପ୍ତାହରେ 5-5 ଜଣ ବଢିବ।
It was brought to my notice, so
you have a copy of this order?
I have just been handed over various copies. I am not appearing in these.
Do you have a copy?
Yes, ma'am.
The copy of the order which you handed over to the court?
I was talking about, my lords, WPC 31028 of 24.
No, let us take 3297 of 2017. This also handed over to us.
Yes, I remember.
Yes. So you come to that section 18, street vendors. protection, so on, so 2014 Act.
ସେମାନେ ସବୁ ସେ ପାଖଆଖ ଲୋକାଲ ଲୋକ ସାର୍ ସବୁ ସେଇଠି ସାର୍ ଜାଣିଛୁ ଫାଞ୍ଚୁ ସେଇଠି ଯାହାର ଜମି ଘର ଦ୍ୱାର ନାହିଁ ସାର୍ ସେମାନଙ୍କ ଟ୍ରିଟମେଣ୍ଟ ଆମେ ଯାହା ଘର ଦ୍ୱାର ସେ
Affected. Stage 4, then council for location submits that itself is wrong. So, how such a submission was made before the division bench in WPC number 3297 of 2017 that their business units have not in any way affected the general public and traffic movement.
ତାଙ୍କୁ ସାର୍ ଲାଇସେନ୍ସ ଦିଆହେଇଛି ବୋଲି ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ଅର୍ଡରରେ ସାର୍ ଲାଇସେନ୍ସ ଦିଆହେଇଛି ଗେଟ୍ ବନ୍ଦ କରିକି ସାର୍ ଶିଶୁ ଭବନ ଆଗରେ ବସିବା ପାଇଁ
The local authority shall evict such street vendors whose certificate of vending has been cancelled under section 10 and who does not have a certificate of the vending and vends without such certificate in so and so. So all these persons have a vending certificate.
I'll have to take specific instructions now, my lords. Let me, my lords, get back to my lords.
And who has issued the certificate?
The town vending committee is the
issue of gate को block करके रखिया पे sir medical
That's why I am asking that.
town vending committee should issue, but my lord, I'll take specific instructions as to the details of the certificates and what are there.
sir additional commissioner
Whether certificate or no certificate, Mr. Naik.
My lords, I'll have
Cannot block the
gate of the
This
hospital.
should not be permission.
my lord, I'll just find out, my lords, the specifics.
You ensure that the gate
My lord.
is made operational and whatever encroachments are there in front of the gate are cleared immediately.
My lords.
They can't hold everyone to ransom.
My lord.
Are we governed by rule of law or what it is?
No, that's it.
You will grant illegal certificates without verifying that whether this would block the roads of the hospital, the premier hospital, and thereafter they will claim that we have been granted a certificate, we'll do this business, we'll block this road, and whatever may happen to public, let it happen.
ଛୋଟ ପିଲାମାନେ ସାର୍ ରହୁଛନ୍ତି ସେଠି ସାର୍ ଟ୍ରିଟମେଣ୍ଟ ଦଉଛନ୍ତି
ଶିଶୁ ଭବନର ନେଫ୍ରୋଲୋଜି ୟୁର ଲର୍ଡସିପ୍ ଇଷ୍ଟର୍ନ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆର ସବୁ ଲୋକ ସେଇଥିରେ ଡିପେଣ୍ଡ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଆଉ କୋଉଠି ନାହିଁ ନେଫ୍ରୋଲୋଜି ପେଡିଆଟ୍ରିକ୍ସ
I have already intimated.
And
Collected.
who is the
It-
authority who has granted this certificate? Vending certificate?
No, how many of them, sir? How many of
You
them?
are also not.
How many certificates have been granted? I don't have the details. I'll take those details immediately.
Sure.
ଫାଷ୍ଟ କେସ୍ ଟାରେ 20 ଜଣ ଥିଲେ ତାପରେ ସେକେଣ୍ଡ କେସ୍ ରେ 25 ଜଣ ଆସିଗଲେଣି
There is no, this court never told you to
Obstruct the gates.
Sir,
Absolutely.
this order has been passed on their submission. As such, as my lord has just read out, as such, their business units have not in any way affected the general public and traffic movement.
correct man correct obviously
On the face of it, their submission is contumacious.
ତାପରେ ସାର୍ ସେଟା ହଉଛି ସାର୍
It should
ଫେବୃଆରୀ
be considered whether to issue notice to them.
ସାର୍ ଫେବୃଆରୀ ମାସରୁ ସେ ଅର୍ଡରଟା ସାର୍ ହେଲାଣି ମ୍ୟୁନିସିପାଲ କମିଶନ ମତେ ଟେଲିଫୋନ କରିଥିଲେ ଆଜିକା ପଚାରିଲେ ଯେ ଏଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ଆପଣ ସାର୍ଟିଫିକେଟ କେମିତି ଦେଲେ ନା ଆମ ପାଖରେ ଖୋଜୁଛୁ ସେମିତି ଅର୍ଡର କିଛି ନାହିଁ
No, that's not right.
That's not correct.
I'll get instructions, my lord.
Okay.
Exactly what the instructions that should have been given.
That means hand in glove.
Relocate them. We are not. This court is not standing in the way of relocating them.
Absolutely.
But not because they have a vantage point here. They will sit here.
ପୋଲିସ ସାର୍ ଯାଇଥିଲେ କହିବାକୁ ଉଠା ବୋଲି ସେ କହିଲେ ନାଇଁ କେସ୍ ପେସ୍ ଯାଅ ତୁମେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ସାର୍ ଭଗେଇଲେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ସବୁ
देखिए से after the where the provision for issuance of vending certificate.
Well, let's come to section 18, my lords.
Yeah.
Relocation and eviction.
So this two is very important.
My lord.
The local authority shall evict the street vendors whose certificate of vending has been cancelled under section 10
My lord.
or who does not have a certificate of vending and vends without such certificate. So let us say there are 50 vendors there.
My lord.
So one thing is that whether all of them have this certificate or not.
My lord.
So if they are no certificate, then there is
They
no
have to go.
problem in removing
My
them.
lord.
This is number one.
My lord.
Number two, if anyone has already got that certificate but that has been cancelled,
My lord.
there is also no problem
My
for.
lord.
So the hard thing comes that whether anyone is having the certificate which is still in operation.
My lord.
Okay.
My lord.
So for that, it is stated that they are to be relocated.
My lord.
Okay. Now the thing is that if in such a place, if you are issuing the certificate of vending, what you are required to do? You come to the section 4.
My lord. My lords.
Who is to issue this vending certificate?
There's a town vending committee.
The town vending committee.
Committee 9. It was there earlier, my lords. Of the previous PL that was disposed of, my lords, in 2019 because of certain disputes, that committee is not functional. Which is what
Then granted, if anyone is having, so the town vending committee is to be constituted by
Government.
Appropriate government under section 22.
My lords.
So if that has not been constituted, any XYZ is giving that certificate. That is not a certificate in the eye of law.
My lords, what I have understood, my lords, is long back, 2015-16, when this act came into force, there was a committee. The survey was undertaken then and then given. But now the status, my lords, let me get the exact status. How many certificates? Who gave it? For what area? Who are those vendors? Accordingly, my
No,
lords.
first of all, we want to know that whether there is any town vending committee which has been constituted by the government under section 22 or not. Section 22 says, let us come to section 22.
My lords.
It says that the appropriate government may by rules made in that behalf provide the terms and manner of constituting a town vending committee in each locality, provided that appropriate government may consider necessary provide the constitution of more than one town vending committee or a town vending committee for each zone or ward in each local authority. Then town vending committee shall consist of municipal commissioner or chief executive so and so, such number of other member as may be prescribed nominated by the so and so, number of members to be nominated represent so and so, number of members representing the street vendor so and so. All these things have been specified how this town vending committee is to be constituted. So once this town vending committee is constituted in accordance with law, then that will have the power to issue certificates. So that means it is very clear that if any such certificate as these street vendors claim that it has been issued by X or Y, that would be no certificate in the IO.
Absolutely.
Okay. So if anyone has flouted the order, you should bring it on record that who has issued that certificate. First of all, whether any town vending committee has been formed or not. If so, whether that committee has issued that certificate or not. Okay. Because a detailed procedure has been, what is the role of the vending committee, that is also stated. and the conditions have been also laid down in section 5. Every street vendor shall give an undertaking to the town vending committee prior to the issue of certificate that he shall carry on business vending himself or through any of his family members. He has no other means of livelihood. He shall not transfer in any manner whatsoever, including rent, certificate of vending, or the place once of other person. Where a street vendor to whom a certificate of vending is issued dies, suffers from permanent disability, or is ill, one of the family members in the following order of priority may vend in his place till the validity of the certificate so and so. So then the categories of certificate of vending and issue of identity card. So that is also to be issued. So yes, whether the collector is there?
Not joint.
Sir, afternoon, sir.
Joint.
So, Mr. Collector, a matter has come to this bench for consideration. That is about this Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Postgraduate Institute of Pediatrics. We passed an order on 28/11/2024, and we requested the Advocates Committee to visit this hospital and to submit a report, and the report has been submitted by the Advocates Committee, wherein it is different photographs have also been mentioned, annexed, and they have pointed out as to how there is encroachment both on the front side as well as on the back side, and the video clippings were also played in the court. So we are told that some writ petitions were filed and some have been disposed of and some are still pending. And this was one of the order has been passed by a division bench, and that says that taking into account section 18(2) of that act, wherein it is stated that the local authority shall evict the street vendors whose certificate of vending has been cancelled under section 10 or who does not have certificate of vending and vends without such certificate. So we are told by the Advocates Committee that there are number of shops and they are carrying on business, and the almost this side of the access to the Sisu Bhavan from the Lalbagh side, that is almost blocked. So the question is that whether all these persons who are carrying on business there is having the vending certificate or not. This is number one. Because if they have no vending certificate, then there is no problem for their removal. Number two, if vending certificate has been issued and that has been cancelled, then also there is no problem for their removal. The third category comes those who are having the vending certificate. Now the question crops up, who has issued them vending certificates? So the Act provides, 2014 Act provides that the vending certificate can be issued only by the town vending committee. And town vending committee, how it is to be constituted, that is also laid down in that very act in section 22. So we are passing the order. You are to apprise us on the next day whether in consonance of section 22 of this 2014 act, this town vending committee has been formed or not, and if so, whether all the procedure which are required to be followed under the 2014 Act has been followed before issuing such certificates to the street vendors, whosoever may be. So that order we are passing, and this is only for the persons who are having the vending certificate. The other persons who are having no vending certificate and or whose vending certificate has been already cancelled, there is no bar for their removal. The say act is very clear, and the order is also very clear in that respect. So you must identify with the help of the DCP that whosoever has no vending certificate and it has been cancelled, then there is no problem, that can be removed. And if they are having vending certificate, so the steps are to be taken after you give us the information that whether such certificate has been issued in accordance with law or not.
Sir, the town vending committee operates under the purview of CMC, sir. So the CMC commissioner also may kindly be added in this, yes, sir. Along with DCP, CMC commissioner also, sir.
Okay. Adding this.
No, Mr. Collector, the primary concern of this court is
Sir.
There cannot be a vending certificate giving them license to block the main entrance.
Right, sir.
So now the photographs are there, and the ground reality, we all know that so far as the gate from Lalbagh side is concerned is blocked because there are shops. There cannot be a vending certificate giving them license to sit in front of the gate so that the gate can't be opened and the patient cannot go in.
Right, sir. Right.
So before this court takes up this matter on the next sitting, as my lord said, so kindly ensure that the gates of this side from the Lalbagh side are opened, and there is no encroachment or there is no obstruction for entering the Sisu Bhavan from the ring road side.
Right.
These two things kindly we ensure that, so that the inconvenience caused to the patients are at least to some extent redressed.
Right, sir.
Because we are told they have become law unto themselves.
Sir.
And utilization of new
Mr. Collector,
utilization of new
suppose somebody applies for this provides that suppose somebody applies for this certificate, then it is the duty of this before granting him the certificate, it should be actually verified at which particular place he wants to vend, and whether that would cause any inconvenience to the public or not. So all those things are to be, and how much area he will occupy. So accordingly, after verification, this is to be issued. Not that XYZ will issue and he will just come with a certificate, and the proper location is also to be mentioned, that this place is identified for him and he is to carry out the vending operation at that particular place. It is not that getting one certificate will come and straight away sit in front of the Sisu Bhavan that I have got the certificate.
Right, sir. Right, sir. I'll speak to CMC, sir, and I'll issue necessary instructions to them to issue certificates accordingly, sir, with all the details, sir.
We'll pass this order, Mr.
Suggestions.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Collector.
Thank you, sir.
Now we are taking up the next piece.
Sir, some suggestions will state some kind.
कौन आपनको suggestion देना?
It's 7 your lordship.
We are proposing that let us let this Land Council for the CMC apprise us how many of them are how many of them are not having any license. If license has been granted by whom, whether there is any committee at all or not. So all these things will mention in that order.
Sir, what a short date कर दियो तो
Now it will come on
sir
9.
next week कर दो.
It will come on 9.
Sir.
Yes, next.
Sir, 9th January, sir.
19.
Oh, sir, 19th.
Listen,
Sir,
next. Now the next issue is Satabdi Stadium.
Report টা দিয়েছেন?
Violation. That order is order number 217, my lords.
The collector has filed a compliance affidavit. For your lordship convenience, I am supplying a copy.
This order is
Satabdi Stadium.
217, my lords.
Can you just place that order?
My lord.
Have you given a copy to the learned president of the
Yes,
High
yes,
Court?
yes.
My lord, I'm placing from page 17 on
Just a minute. No, what we wanted actually in that order. First, you place that order,
the entire
then we'll go to the compliance thing.
Well, order number 217,
Right.
dated 5/12/24. Attention of this court is drawn on the basis of a news item published in Vernacular Daily under the caption of Khulla Bar Palteji Satyabrata Stadium, wherein it is reported that Satyabrata Stadium has become an open drinking den and a heaven for antisocial elements. The news report is taken on record. Such report in the newspaper was fortified by the submission of the learned president of the High Court Bar Association as well as other members of the bar across the board. This court sought presence of the learned DSGI Mr. P.K. Padi. On considering the submissions
You
at
are
the
reading order number 217.
my lords,
217.
217 5/12/24, the heading is Satyabrata Stadium.
Page 16.
Page 16.
Okay.
Page
16.
16, my lords.
Acha, it a 217. Please.
I'll start from the beginning. my lords.
हाँ.
Attention of this court is drawn on the basis of a news item published in Vernacular Daily under the caption of Khulla Bar Palteji Satyabrata Stadium, wherein it is reported that Satyabrata Stadium has become an open drinking den and a heaven for antisocial elements. The news report is taken on record. Such report in the newspaper was fortified by the submission of the learned president of the High Court Bar Association as well as other members of the bar across the board. This court sought presence of the learned DSGI Mr. P.K. Padi. On considering the submissions at the bar regarding the state of Satyabrata Stadium, which is a ASI protected area, this court directs a joint meeting to be held on 9/12/2024 of all the stakeholders, including the representatives of the ASI, Mr. Dibisada Brajasundar Godnayak, Superintending Archaeologist, Archaeological Survey of India, Puri Circle, as suggested by the learned DSGI. The said meeting shall be chaired by the Collector Cuttack and DCP Cuttack, CMC Commissioner, and representatives of Sports Authority of India shall also take part to suggest remedial measures to restore the glory of Satyabrata Stadium, which is also popularly known as Village Ground. To address the immediate issue of Satyabrata Stadium becoming a hub of antisocial activity, the DCP Cuttack, who appears through virtual mode, is directed to ensure forthwith that no unlawful activities take place within the vicinity of Satyabrata Stadium, and regular patrolling shall also be conducted to ensure the same. The parking of vehicles outside the Satyabrata Stadium shall also be regulated so as to ensure that there is no congestion on the road. The Commissioner CMC shall take immediate steps to ensure that there is proper lighting in the ground. The timing of opening of the gates of Satyabrata Stadium shall also be regulated and duly notified. The Commissioner CMC shall also pass necessary instruction to ensure pruning of trees, clearing of garbage on emergent basis. The action taken report in this regard shall be placed before the court on the next date. Copy of this order to be provided to Mr. Padi.
What has been done?
Affidavit, my lord, page 2.
Just a minute.
May I submit, my lord?
Yes.
My lord, today this Superintendent ASI informed me that there is a meeting held along with this collector and DCP and also this other officials yesterday, and they took a decision that if they will give proper assistance to the ASI, and they have assured also. Accordingly, I will file a affidavit to the court what they have decided, and they want the protection from the local administration, and they will give all assistance for a safeguard of this Satabdi Stadium. The SI is ready to do all respect, because last few days they try to safeguard, but because of the hooligans and their illegal activity, they could not do it. Now the collector assured and the DCB also assured them to give assistance.
Mr. Padi, just let us go through the affidavit which has been filed. We'll see that. Yes.
Yes.
Well, paragraph 2, my lord, that it is humbly submitted that pursuant to order dated 5/12/2024 of Honorable Court, a meeting was held under the chairmanship of Collector Cuttack on 9/12/24 at 4:30 p.m. with all stakeholders, that is Deputy Commissioner of Police Cuttack, Commissioner CMC Cuttack, representative of ASI to redress the issue of Satabdi Stadium. It was decided in the meeting to have a spot visit of Satabdi Stadium along with all stakeholders on 11/12/2024 at 10 a.m.
That means it was yesterday.
Yes, my lord.
Hmm.
That paragraph 3, that it is pertinent to mention here that the Deputy Commissioner of Police, Additional Commissioner of CMC Cuttack, Superintending Archaeologist, ASI Puri Circle, District Sports Officer and Superintendent of Excise Cuttack along with deponent visited this stadium on 11/12/2024 at 10 a.m. and had a thorough discussion over the concern of Honorable Court and decided to take the following remedial measures. These are the measures, my lord.
Yeah. Please read it out.
My lord. I, Archaeological Survey of India, Puri Circle will take necessary steps for replacement of damaged stone style gate with new MS grill gate having locking arrangements. 2I, ASI will take steps for fixing a concertina fencing over the roadside boundary wall to stop trespassing. 3I, ASI also provide security guard from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. IV, the stadium will be kept open from sunrise to sunset as per provision of ASI. V, CMC Cuttack will take steps for trimming of trees inside the stadium and also put street light inside the stadium. VI, CMC will provide cleaning staffs on regular basis to keep the stadium garbage free. V2I, DCP Cuttack will make night patrolling and provide police personnel to prevent nuisance caused by the antisocials.
Okay. So what has been done yesterday? You mentioned in that it was decided in the meeting to have a spot visit of the stadium along with all stakeholders on 11/12/2024 at 10 a.m.
My lord.
Whether that visit was made, spot visit?
After spot visit, my lord, this was the
no. Please see that paragraph number 2. Read it once again.
It is pertinent to mention here that the Deputy Commissioner of Police, Additional Commissioner of CMC Cuttack, Superintending Archaeologist ASI Puri Circle, District Sports Officer and Superintendent of Excise Cuttack along with deponent visited the stadium on 11/12/2024.
Upon 8 পর্যন্ত compliance report filed by the collector
my lord.
also pursuant to?
My lord.
So in which paragraph?
Paragraph 3, my lord.
3. Okay.
Pursuant, my lords, to those decisions taken, the municipality has installed 28 numbers of street lights in the walking track of the village ground.
Just a minute. CMC, no, this trimming of trees.
My lords, that is also being done.
Done.
Immediately.
Okay.
That operation is currently, my lords, being concluded.
Then night, make night patrolling. We'll ask the DCP about that.
My lord.
What else you have done?
My lords have the compilation that I had handed over. That I had given, page 3 of that compilation. Again.
But what about this walking track? The synthetic track the collector was referring
to?
In this affidavit, there is no abandonment.
I will take instructions and on the 19th I'll update my lord. What is the exact status of the walking track? It's not there in the affidavit.
The collector present himself present.
No.
Yes.
Is there?
Okay. Sir.
Mr. Collector, you are referring to that walking synthetic track, and you said that you are almost ready with all the, but only you required ASI's clearance.
Sir, we discussed it, sir. Sorry, sir, we did not put that point here, sir.
Right.
Sir, we have already submitted the estimate to sports department, sir. So
Right.
we are waiting for sports department's approval, sir. That is a synthetic track, sir. We discussed with Superintendent ASI, sir, and they have told us what are the permissible activities in that area, sir. And accordingly, we will apply to them, and they will. They have assured us that they will permit us that construction, sir. So it will be done, sir.
So kindly put that on record.
Sir,
On
I'll file a.
yes,
I'll file a. Yes, sir. Yes.
a supplementary affidavit
Sir,
regarding
sir.
that walking track.
Yes, sir. And also we have also discussed about little bit because sir, there are deposits underneath. We cannot do much, but we have also discussed about at least leveling the field again and putting some bars and something so that daily practice can go on, sir. So that
Yes.
estimate also will be submitted, sir. We'll
Two
submit a
things,
revised
Mr. Collector. One is that walking track that you referred to in your last appearance, and the second is that there used to be a basketball court there. I do not know if ASI has any objection for that to be again started. Children used to play basketball there.
Yes,
There
earlier
is
it was there. I don't know.
existing basketball court is there.
Yes, that
You kindly take up the issue with the ASI also, because it was there. Not that even before it became an ASI protected monument, it was there.
That was totally damaged.
No,
Only I visited that place. Basketball stadium totally damaged.
No,
In front of that there is a gallery. Some students are sitting.
yes.
That is also collapsed.
No, Mr. DSG is on Mr. Padi.
yes, my lord. Yes.
Kindly talk to your ASI, whoever ASI superintendent or whoever the official who has to take the call.
Superintendent is heading here. Yes.
If the superintendent is heading, ask him to just talk with the DM, talk with our collector.
Yes.
The collector. You see, two things we want. One, this morning to evening, whatever that is good. That is at least that will be regulated. Second is how to improve the existing facilities within the norms prescribed by the ASI.
Yes.
So I don't.
Yes.
We don't think that the ASI would have any difficulty so far as these basketball courts and the walking tracks are concerned, to which the collector has referred to. So
Yes,
kindly expedite.
concerned superintendent has assured me that whatever support they require from our side, we will support. But the permission part is concerned, those are taken the head office, they will definitely take it and do the needful. Only the
Mr. Pari, we hope that you have received the compliance report which has been filed by the collector Cutter.
I didn't receive mine. I didn't receive.
Please give me
survey copy and I will.
Okay, it will be handed over to you because the meeting was held and that one of the somebody was there, a representative of
Yes, himself, the superintendent. I instructed the superintendent to himself will present. He was present, man.
Yes.
He told me that I was present.
Superintendent archaeologist ASI Puri Circle.
Free.
He was heading the state of Odisha. I requested him to present. He was present.
Because it is
Mr.
mentioned in the report of the collector that Archaeological Survey of India Puri Circle will take necessary steps for replacement of damaged stone style gate with a new MS grill gate having locking arrangement.
Yes.
Number 2 is the fixation of so-and-so on the roadside boundary wall to stop trespassing.
Yes.
Number 3, to provide the security guard.
Yes.
Number 4, to be kept open from sunrise to sunset. So all these works are to be done by the ASI.
But as far as security part is concerned, I discussed with the superintendent of this ASI. He told me this one will given from the state and another one they will take approval from the authority and they will give you another one. So 2 security will be there. From the one is from the state and other. And the police and other will be given additional to this.
That is there in the DCP is to make night patrolling and provide police personnel.
That part they have discussed and they told me that yes.
Whether the DCP is there or
DCP.
Yes, sir. Sir, namaskar, sir.
Namaskar. Please, connection.
Sir, after the order, sir, we are conducting morning patrolling and evening patrolling on daily basis, sir. and we have deployed staff for organizing the to have the organized parking also outside the stadium, so that there is no traffic congestion, sir.
So this antisocial activities which are going on, this liquor, etc., that has been stopped. We hope
That has been stopped, sir. That situation there is improvement, sir. Because regularly we are doing morning and evening patrolling with one platoon force, which has been placed under the disposal of IIC cantonment PS.
IIC cantonment.
But only one point remains: the notification of the opening and closing times that the ASI must also.
That we should do.
The ASI will do.
Mr.
Yes. Yes, that part I already informed the ASI superintendent. He will give a detailed note in this regard, because yesterday they have inspected. So took up the matter with the authorities and give a detailed note within 7 days.
No. This matter will be taken up on 19th. So prior to that, you give it.
Prior to that, yes. 19th, yes. Yes, prior to that, I'll submit a report.
And Mr. Padi, this sunrise sunset, that will create problems for the local administration. You have to give a tentative time.
Time, fix it.
Kindly talk. You see, because it is ASI, we understand this restriction of sunrise and sunset. But when it's a park and a public facility being used by people, if you don't give a proper timing, it will create problem for the local administration to enforce it.
Yes, absolutely, madam.
So you ask them to whatever time they think that as per the ASI norms is to be given. For half an hour this way or that way, doesn't matter. So if it is morning in the summers, if it is 5 o'clock, there has to be two timings, obviously.
Yes.
Summer timing and winter timing.
Right.
Winter timing, yes.
The months also you prefer, so that the notice board has to be put there clearly.
Right.
Yes.
Otherwise, it will create unnecessary friction.
Yes, definitely. Yes.
And at least 2 to 3 boards are to be placed at different places for public awareness that this is the timing of opening of the. So that
yes.
Toilet may not be possible.
There is no toilet.
Inside.
That is it.
But toilet is earlier there, that is occupied by our police officials. This is the photograph.
Inside that
Yes,
stadium.
Back side of that stadium with that basketball.
We do not know whether it is permissible for.
Kindly find out, Mr. Padi.
Yes, as your toilet part is concerned. Yes.
If a toilet can be provided.
One for ladies and
toilet ladies ପାଇଁ most essential.
And at the entrance also you make it the differently abled friendly also. The ASI cannot have any objection. You have to provide access to.
That order we passed also for that park, Biju Patnaik Park and other parks, because they are to come and some arrangement is to be made so that they can easily go to.
Because you have cow catchers at entrance, so it would be difficult for them to enter. Is one line my loss may observe today my loss order. No, that is already there, Mr. Naik. Because you see, for parks, because it's an ASI, the learned DSG has to use his good offices. My lord.
Yes, I will try my best to whatever thing is there, coordinating with the state officials, definitely.
This washroom facility, at least one for. And this
difficulty is that whatever decision you will take, the higher authorities and clear it.
No,
definitely will do it.
Mr. Padi, since it is Mr. Chaudhary is saying that there was a washroom there earlier,
yes.
So
then it can be renovated. Yes.
No. If then so far as renovation, who is to do it? Whose funds? That is a secondary. First of all, whether a washroom can be there in the vicinity or not.
Yes.
Because of his ASI angle.
So he's right.
So all these information kindly try to place on record by 17th at least.
Yes, ma'am.
Because as my lord said, this matter will be coming up on 19th.
By 17th, I will put a record, file affidavit narrating all the facts in the same.
And not only that, kindly use your good offices to expedite. We want our citizens to walk on good tracks, so that their knees won't crack.
No.
We want not only Mr. Padi, the anxiety of this bench is not only a clean city. We want a city which is healthy.
Definitely. Definitely.
The last item is this beautification and expansion work of Taladanda. This news item, you must have gone through it.
SC, yeah, I have gone through my superintending engineer R&B is there, my lords, on
Yes,
VC.
Mr.
Maji, my lords.
Mr. Maji.
Yes.
On କରନ୍ତୁ.
Sir, namaskar, sir.
We hope that you have gone through a news item which has been published in the local daily.
Sir.
The heading of ଅଟକି ଯାଇଛି ତାଳଦଣ୍ଡା ସୌନ୍ଦର୍ଯ୍ୟୀକରଣ ସମ୍ପ୍ରସାରଣ ଛତ୍ର ବଜାରଠୁ ଗିରିବାଟି ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ବିଭିନ୍ନ ରାସ୍ତାରେ ମାଟି ଗୋଡିରେ ରାସ୍ତା ଅବରୋଧ। ତ ଏଇ ନ୍ୟୁଜ ଆଇଟମ ଆପଣ ପଢିଛନ୍ତି ତ?
ସାର୍ ମୁଁ ପଢିଛି ସାର୍।
କଣ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ କହିବାର ଅଛି କୁହନ୍ତୁ।
ସାର୍ ମୁଁ କୋର୍ଟକୁ ଜଣେଇବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଛି ସାର୍ ବିରିବାଟି ଆମର ଜୋବ୍ରାଠୁ ବିରିବାଟି ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ସାର୍ ଟୋଟାଲ ଆମର 12.1 କିଲୋମିଟର ସାର୍ ରାସ୍ତା। ସେଥିରେ ଆମର ଅପ୍ ଟୁ ଜୋବ୍ରାଠୁ ରେଲୱେ ଲାଇନ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ବୋଥ ସାଇଡ କାମ ସରିଯାଇଛି। ଆଉ ରେଲୱେ ଲାଇନ ପୋର୍ସନ ରେ ଆମର 450 ମିଟର ପାଖାପାଖି ରାଇଟ ଏମ୍ବାଙ୍କମେଣ୍ଟ ରେ କାମ ବାକି ଅଛି। ଆଉ
Have you submitted any report on this, that how much of work has been completed, how much has been left behind, how much time you require, because the decision has been taken, bond I think it has been sanctioned, and another bit you are also saying that for this light and arrangement that has also been sanctioned, that is to be completed. I think city engineer was telling that it is to be completed within that all those things were.
There is a report, my lords. This is that flag 229.
229.
My lords. The newspaper cutting that my lord is referring to as 228, and his report should be at 229.
Mr. Paddy, Mr. Paddy, you can leave if you want to.
Yes, madam. I would be yes.
Mr. Maji.
ସାର୍ ସାର୍ ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ ରିପୋର୍ଟ ସବମିଟ କରିଛି ସାର୍ କମ୍ପ୍ଲେନ୍ସ ଟେ ସାର୍।
229 my lords, flag 229.
नहीं रिपोर्ट तो नहीं कौन ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି 229 ରେ ତ ହଉଛି ନ୍ୟୁଜ ଆଇଟମ ଟା ମାନେ ଆମର ନୋଟିଂ ଟା ଅଛି କଣ ରିପୋର୍ଟ ଟା ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି What is that report ଆପଣଙ୍କର କଣ
ସାର୍ ମୁଁ ସାର୍ ଆଲାଉ କଲେ ପଢିବି ସାର୍ ସେଟା।
ହଁ ଯୋଉ ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ এটা তো ইংলিশ ট্রান্সলেশন
Which report, Mr. Maji?
ସାର୍ ଆମେ ଯୋଉ ରିପୋର୍ଟରେ ଲେଖିଛୁ ସେଇଟା ତାଳଦଣ୍ଡା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଆମେ ବିଭିନ୍ନ ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ 4ଟା ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ ମାଧ୍ୟମରେ ଆମର 4 ପ୍ରକାର କାମ ହଉଛି।
କିଛି ନୁହଁ କେବେ ରିପୋର୍ଟ ଦେଲେ କାହାକୁ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ରିପୋର୍ଟ
ଆମେ ରେଜିଷ୍ଟର ଜୁଡିସିଆଲ ସାର୍ ଙ୍କୁ
Register General my lords on 9/12/24. 9/12/24. 9/12/24 ରେ 12 register 12 3 ମାସ।
ଶେଷକୁ ଥିବ एकदम ଶେଷକୁ କଣ କ୍ଲାସ କଣ
अच्छा 8 बोले 8 इनको 9 बार हेले थिबा कथा काइंड ऑफ ये करवानी yes a report just got a xerox करके दे देना
I have it on my phone also. I have it.
No just give a copy to the president of the High Court Bar. You have got a report with
I have a soft copy. I'll read from the phone. There is no problem.
He's just passing it on. Data copy. अरे जया पानी you want water, Miss? You want find you.
ତାଳଦଣ୍ଡା କେନାଲ ବିରିବାଟି ଯୋଉ ରାସ୍ତାଟା ଗୁଡି ମାଟି ସବୁ ପଶିଥିଲା
ସେ କଣ କରିଦେଇଛି ତ ମଝି ଡିଟେଲ ଦଉଛୁ କଣ କାମ ଯାଉଛି। Any difficulty if you can sit down.
ନାଇଁ ସାର୍ ପାଣି ପିଉଥିଲା
ନାଇଁ ଠିକ ଅଛି. If you are feeling uncomfortable,
ନାଇଁ
please
ସାର୍ ଠିକ
take your seat with that. ଠିକ ଅଛି ମୁଁ
ଆଉ କଣ ଅଛି ସେଟା କରିଦେଲେ ଯିବ ଆଉ କଣ ଅଛି ସେଟା ନ୍ୟୁଜ ପେପର କ୍ଲିପିଂ ଆସିଥିଲା। ଏସି ଦିଆହେଇନି କି I place this, my lords.
Yes.
In inviting a kind reference to the subject cited above, I am to submit that after getting press clipping of the Odia Daily, the Samvad, a joint inspection of Taladanda Canal was made on 9/12/2024 with the officials of WATCO, TPCODL and Mahanadi South Division 1. It is to intimate that the total length of embankment road between Jobra to Viribati is 12.1 kilometers, where the different activities are going on by different departments as follows: expansion of embankment road by R&B department, beautification work by CMC, canal lining work by Water Resources Department, construction of drain by WATCO. The road work from Jobra to railway line has been completed by this department, but the stretch from Chhatra Bazar to railway line right embankment road has been closed by Watco Drainage Division due to their ongoing drain work, which will be completed by the 31st of May 2025 as per letter number so and so dated 26/7/2024 and number 981 dated 7/6/2024 of GM Watco. The railway portion work from railway line to Matru Bhavan is going in coordination with other stakeholders like TPCODL and the Railway Authority. It is expected to be completed by February 2025 by this office. The road work from NH to Nuwa Bazar right embankment has been completed except 150 meters near National Highway overbridge, which will be taken up after completion of ongoing drain work, and balance 300 meters lining work by Watco and Water Resources Department respectively. As per joint visit on 9/12/2024, Watco Authority intimated to complete the work below the National Highway portion by end of January 2025. And the Water Resources Authority has also intimated that their lining work will be completed by March 2025. The moram and other construction materials dumped on the road surface by Water Resources Department during the canal lining work will be cleared by 17/12/2024 as intimated by the Superintending Engineer, Mahanadi South Division 1, Cuttack White Hills letter number so and so dated 10/12/2024.
Once again reading. This was highlighted in that. This muram and other construction materials dumped on the roadside, so and so, during the canal, so and so, which will be carried. So that is highlighted in also in that.
Mile.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Next page, the work from Naya Bazar to Biribati is in progress.
What could
What my lords, the GM is there.
please come here, come.
They issued a letter, CMC.
No, R&B, sir. R&B. Sir.
That you will clear the debris by 70.
No, sir, debris.
Whatever the Moram and the other things.
Water resource.
That is given by the water
Water
resources. Watco is a
Who
separate
is
entity.
appearing for that?
Water resources, the government will clear, that means I'll take instructions. It's the water resources department, so I'll take instructions.
Just do it.
My lord.
One
1712, my lord, the SES.
Yes, sir. Sir,
My-
South Division, Cuttack
1 minute.
10-12.
Monad Division South, somebody else, some other officer, my lords. By 1712, I'll speak with him. I'll get it done by the 17th. I'll get it done by the 17th, my lords.
Then what have you further mentioned?
My lord, next page, my lord says the work from Naya Bazar to Biribati is in progress. 5 kilometers of road work has been completed out of 6.9 kilometers, and balance portion work will be completed by March 2025 after shifting of electrical utilities and other utility services. The beautification work of Talanda Canal Road is being taken up by the CMC. The smart footpath work will be completed within 2 months, and the total project will be completed by the end of May 2025 as intimated by the CMC authority in response to this division letter number so and so dated 9/12/24.
Smart footpath ଅଛି ଯୋଉଟା
side ରେ ଯୋଉ Talanda Canal side ରେ
ଗଛ ଲାଗୁଛି ଯୋଉ ସେଗୁଡା
My lord.
ମିଷ୍ଟର ମାଝି
ସାର୍
ଯୋଉ ସ୍ମାର୍ଟ ଫୁଟପାଥ ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ସେଟା କଣଟେ ସେଟା?
ସାର୍ ଆଗରୁ ଫ୍ଲସ୍ ହେଇକି ଥିଲା ଏଟା ରେଷ୍ଟ ଫୁଟପାଥ ମାନେ ପିଚୁ ରୋଡ ଲେଭେଲରୁ ଗୋଟେ 6 ଇଞ୍ଚ ସାର୍ ଉପରକୁ ଉଠୁଛି ପେଡେଷ୍ଟ୍ରିଆନଙ୍କ ସେଫ୍ଟି ପାଇଁ ପେଡେଷ୍ଟ୍ରିଆନଙ୍କ ସେଫ୍ଟି ପାଇଁ ଆଉ ତାଙ୍କର ସେଫ୍ ପ୍ୟାସେଜ ପାଇଁ ସେଇଟାକୁ ଆମେ ସ୍ମାର୍ଟ ଫୁଟପାଥ କହୁଛୁ।
Smart would also mean that there is some Wi-Fi connection. I'll find out. It's CMC's work. I'll find out exactly what they mean by smart.
ଏକ୍ଜାକ୍ଟଲି ଡିଟେଲ୍ସ ଟା ସେ କହିପାରିବେ ସେଥିରେ ଗୋଟେ ଡିଜାଇନ ଫୁଟପାଥ ଅଛି।
City engineer can say also.
Yes. Would be with Wi-Fi connection across the entire stretch.
Yes,
that is what they would mean.
Yes, what is the smart footpath?
No Wi-Fi connection is there, sir.
Wi-Fi is there.
No, sir.
Then
This is
smart king.
technically called as a smart footpath.
No, how it is different from a normal footpath?
Because it is raised or what?
It is also raised, 6 inch raised. And other beautification is also there. Other facilities.
You better call it raised footpath. Why are you calling it smart footpath?
Some portions you have dug it out and you are not carrying out that is being also highlighted. କେତେଗୁଡା ଯୋଉ ଫୁଟପାଥ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ସେ ଖୋଳି ଦେଇକିନା ପକେଇ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ସେଗୁଡାକ ହାଇଲାଇଟ ହେଇଛି ତାକୁ।
Sir, they are instructed to start the work and complete as soon as possible, sir.
So the time that has been entire thing will be completed by May 2025.
The entire stretch, man.
Smart footpath will be completed within 2 months, sir.
My lords.
ଫୁଟପାଥରେ ୱାଇ